welcome to the channel. I am your host, the Traveling Beard, back with another video. Today, special video as always. I get this question a lot. I don't have any experience, I need a job. Or I get it from travelers saying that they cannot find an assignment. So this right here is gonna help everybody. All you need is a bus pass. If you have a bus pass, you'll be able to get to the position of that job and you'll be able to execute. So the question that is asked normally for people with no experience, none at all in sterile processing is, how do I get a job? 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 I need a job. So I'm gonna give you two ways on how to get a job, right? First way of how to get a job is a temp agency. You do a temp agency within that state. They will primarily, you just ask them, can you find a sterile processing job as a temp agency? That's one way. With that, you'll be able to get your foot in the door. Now, you may not be there for long, but you are there to grab that experience as much as you can and try to land a full-time job while you're on that temp assignment, okay? So that is one avenue that you can try. Also, there is this one that people generally seem to skip a lot, because when I ask individuals, so how are you looking for a job, they usually tell me, oh, I applied online. So my next question is that it? Like, it has to be more than applying online. You need a face-to-face contact of somebody understanding what you're going through, what you need, what you want to accomplish, right? So generally, we all think that applying online is the only way, and it's not. It's not the only way. It's probably I would say the worst way. Okay, it's the worst way, because it's not. You're not getting that interaction you need. So the second way I would tell people is a job fair. A job fair. A job fair is usually it's in your city, it's in your state, or in the next town over. All you need is a bus pass to get to there, right? Get to your job fair, get to your local job fair, and go to the hospital side of the job fair and find out if they're hiring, if they will hire a new grad, a new student that's able to learn. But also, you have to be able to sell yourself. Going to these places and be presentable as well, but you must be able to sell yourself. You must give them a reason to want to hire you. Your resume must say that you have some type of skill set to match this job qualification, right? So mind you, so also before you go to that job fair, fix your resume, okay? Be presentable. You cannot be somebody who's uninterested in being able to talk about yourself. You have to be able to talk about yourself, express how good you are in the qualifications you will bring to the table. I may do a video for that for you guys, but those two are things that many technicians, newcomer technicians will want to do. If you are a person who have no experience in the field, a temp agency and a job fair will be your two. It'll be a 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 combo. You cannot go wrong with those, because those are person to person. Those are direct people you are talking to, so they will understand that you will possess the skill set to do it. Okay, check that out. Now, this next one is for the individual who has taken a certification. Has taken the schooling to be was taking schooling for sterile processing, but no experience. Your direct person would be the teacher. The teacher or the second to that teacher. Those two individuals should be your point of contact of having a direct hire within that facility. That teacher should be able to have a connect within that state, within that city, of how to get you a position. They should be connected within a certain mile radius to get you a job. Now, that should be before signing on to schooling, that should be your way of determining if you are going to apply and sign up for that school, because you need to make sure that your teacher has some connections within this field. Sterile processing, hate to say it, is mostly about connections. People don't want to state that, about connections. A lot of people aren't, sterile processing as a whole doesn't give people an easy path to get in. It gives you, it's a big circle of, trying to figure things out and nobody giving you information. So teachers who are there, make sure they are able to try to place you in something that will benefit you. A surgery center, a warehouse setting that is, let you assemble trays, maybe a travel facility, maybe their facility, a permanent position, a per diem, something. Make sure you are able to get something out of it, okay? So those are my things for the person who has no experience but no schooling as well. The person that has school, so direct hire from your agent. From your teacher, direct hire from your teacher, temp agency, and a job fair. Those are your three. Now let's get to the traveler. The traveler who is having a hard time. Let me look into the camera. For the traveler who is having a hard time, place yourself in a travel position. Do this thing for me. Do this thing. This one thing. Stop going to Indeed, okay? Because I used to promote Indeed a lot for people, for travelers. When travelers would ask me they need a position, can I help them? Can you show me something? I would just usually tell somebody to go on to Indeed and send them an Indeed link and go from there. Boom. But I had to stop doing that because if you've seen my community section, Indeed is doing some shaky, well, not Indeed, but people on Indeed are doing some shaky things. So be careful on Indeed. Information is being used in weird ways. I digress from that. I would tell you, go to the company directly. Put in travel companies' names in directly. Go to that company. For example, let's say MedPro. You contact MedPro, call them up. Listen, do you guys have direct hire for sterile process for any position? Most of the time they will tell you no, but companies like Cross Country does have direct hires. Aya does have direct hires. RN Network, One Staff, those companies do have, I do post them a lot in my community section. They do have direct hires, okay? So you want companies that have direct hires for new travelers that have not traveled yet, that want to travel and is having a hard time finding an assignment. Ask the company for a direct hire. You want only direct hire jobs that the company itself has the way to get you in right away. You don't want to go through different loops. You only want to go from the company to the job. That's it. Okay, so those are direct hire jobs. So do that. Okay. So once again, stay away from Indeed. Go directly to the company. You have to call and you have to ask them. Do you have direct hire jobs? And ask them what are the jobs and what the qualifications for them. They will tell you from there what they need. Another thing, for the new travelers, you cannot be. I understand a lot of new travelers are picky. They don't want to go too far. I understand that. But if you are a new traveler, you don't have much weight in the game, because some people may not have certification. Some people may not be certified. You may not have the experience under your belt. So you're not bringing. Hate to say, you're not bringing much to their table for you to negotiate so heavy. Okay, so. Only I can tell you is ask for a direct hire and just try to get the pay you want. So that way, even though you may be out of your comfort zone, at least you're getting the money to, take care of things, make you feel a little comfortable. But those are my tips for the people who have no experience, people with experience, and people who are certified or travel. Okay. Hopefully this video has helped you out in any way. Don't forget to hit the comment button, like, subscribe. Anybody who has experience, full-time position or current travel, in the comment section below. Let people know, the new people or anybody who doesn't have a solid gig or a job, let them know how can they actually get in this department, as far as if it's not direct hire, temp agencies, job fairs, something. Let them know a way that they can actually do it. Or if you have in a way, tell them in the description box below. Let it be known. I'm out. Peace.